It starts with these 4 kids, Sai, Noi, Jerd, and some other dude. They're all just messing around in the woods and they find this super creepy abandoned house. And of course, there's a story that it's haunted by this ghost that totally gets you if you're there at night. Jerd, he's like, yeah, right, whatever, and just makes fun of it. So what do? They play hide and seek, obviously. Sai and Noi end up hiding in the creepy house together. Sai finds this old box and looks inside, but it's empty. But, and this is a big deal, the camera shows us this gnarly shadow of a head right behind her. Super spooky. Okay, fast forward a bunch of years. Sai is all grown up now, and she's a doctor. She wakes up one morning, and get this, her bed is all bloody. So weird. She just cleans it up and heads to the hospital. And who's there? Jerd. He's totally into her and tries to get her to hang out, but then this lady runs in with her hurt kid and Sai has to go be a doctor. And the mom is all freaked out, telling Sai and Jerd that this thing called a Krasue is killing her hens. A Krasue is basically this freaky flying head ghost that eats animals and people at night. The lady's like, you guys better lock your doors and windows. Later, Sai tells Jerd she misses Noi, the other kid from the woods. She has no idea where he is. That night, she has these messed up nightmares about the forest house and the Krasue, and when she wakes up, the bed is even more bloody, all her windows are wide open, and her body is all scratched up. Total disaster. Now she's really worried, so she tells Jerd, we gotta go back to that house. And on the way, who do they run into? It's Noi! Surprise! But he's with this whole crew of dudes who are professional Krasue hunters. They're scaring all the villagers, telling them how the Krasue starts with chickens, then moves on to cows and buffaloes, and then it comes for people. The headhunter guy even has a dead Krasue head with him. So gross. And he spills the beans. He's like, if a girl drinks water that a Krasue spit in, she turns into one. If a boy drinks it, he just gets horrible pains and dies. So the terrified villagers are like, yeah, you guys can stay here. Anyway, Sai is feeling worse and worse. One morning she wakes up, more blood, and she even vomits blood. And that day, everyone finds out a whole buffalo was eaten. Everyone's blaming the Krasue. Then Noi tells Sai that Jerd actually joined the hunter gang. Noi's like, dude, those guys are bad news. But Jerd's all, nah, I'm doing this to protect everyone. So that night, Jerd stops by Sai's place and tells her to lock up tight before he goes off hunting. After he leaves, Sai starts feeling this awful, intense pain, and then her head literally detaches from her body and flies away with all her guts and organs hanging out. She's the Krasue the whole time. Those weren't dreams, it was really her flying around at night. While she's out, a friend's kid goes missing, and the mom runs to the hunters for help. They see Krasue Sai flying in the air and start shooting at her. But don't worry, Jerd finds the kid and brings him back safe. But here's the kicker. As Sai's head is flying back home, Noi sees her. He follows her super quietly and peeks through her window, and he sees her head reattached to her body. He is completely freaked out. So Sai gets to the hospital the next day and boom, Noi is gone. He's totally bailed. He saw her transform and just ran for it, completely freaked out. And Sai really needs a friend right now, but her bestie just ghosted her. Noi is freaking out so bad he literally passes out at a temple. He wakes up and asks this monk about the Krasue, and the monk is surprisingly chill about it. He's like, yeah, they've been around forever. They're just people who messed up some black magic. He explains that girls turn into the Krasue and boys turn into this other thing, a crane ghost. Then Noi spilled a beans. He's like, my friend is one. And the monk just tells him to follow his heart. No biggie. So what does Noi do? He totally steps up. He starts bringing Sai dead chickens every night so her Krasue head doesn't have to go hunting. What a dude. And it works. Sai stays home and the villagers are all confused like, hey, where'd the ghost go? Jerd is still hanging out with a hunter squad, but Noi is actually trying to find a real cure. The monk tells him about this special plant, a Krasue herb, that can turn a Krasue back into a person. But then, total disaster. Sai is at the hospital and Noi brings her some juice. She takes a sip but doesn't finish it. And this little kid, one of her patients, drinks the rest and you guessed it, the curse passes to her. The little girl turns into a Krasue. Her parents are horrified and they call the hunters. The headhunter dude tricks the little girl Krasue with a dead lizard. It's messed up. They trap her and kill her. They even rip out her heart. So awful. The headhunter, this guy Ted, asks the parents where the girl was, and they say the hospital, so now Ted is totally suspicious of Sai. And Sai is devastated. She feels like it's all her fault this little girl is dead, and now she's terrified the hunters are coming for her next. She tells Noi they have to go to that forest house right now. She's sure the answer is there, but Ted is watching them and follows. They get to the house, and they find it. The Krasue herb. Sai eats some and starts to feel better. They're so happy. They think it's over. But then, of course, the hunters and Jerd show up. Jerd sees Sai and Noi together and gets super jealous, so he just starts wailing on Noi. While they're fighting, Sai grabs the herb and runs into the creepy old house. She gets near that box from when they were kids, and suddenly, bam, a flashback. She remembers everything. She got cursed right there, hiding in the house as a little girl. The hunters rush in to kill her, but Sai is just done.
She gets so angry she transforms right there and goes totally berserk, taking out 2 of the hunters. Jerd runs in and sees Ted about to shoot Sai. He tries to save her, but Ted just turns and attacks Jerd and knocks him out cold. A crazy storm kicks up, and when it's over, Noya grabs Sai and gets her out of there. The next morning, the villagers find the bodies of the dead hunters and even some other villagers. They are pissed. Then Ted shows up with the wounded Jerd, and he spills the beans. He's like, the Krasue did this, and it's Sai. Sai is the Krasue, and the whole village just loses it. They form this huge, angry mob to go kill her. Noi hears them and runs to warn Sai, but get this, as Sai is feeling her curse pain, Nori starts feeling the same exact pain because he's been so close to her, the curse is spreading to him. He's turning into a ghost too. Sai's dad tries to stop the mob, but they're not listening. They're like, we're burning your house down and we're killing your daughter.
And since she ate that magic herb, she's not a ghost anymore. She's just normal Sai. She walks out, and Ted, the headhunter dude, is completely stunned. He's like, what the? He tries to blame her for all the dead villagers, calling her a Krasue, but Sai flips it on him. She's like, no way, you guys kidnapped me last night and tried to do some messed up stuff, and Jerd saved me. And since Jerd is the hero, Ted looks like a total liar and has to run away. But then Ted goes straight to Jerd's house, and he's hiding there. And then he bites Jerd. And now Jerd is turning into a ghost too, but he becomes a different kind, this thing called the Crane. So, quick story. Apparently, the Crane is this devil ghost whose wife was a Krasue, but she fell in love with a human. The Crane got so mad, he killed them both and ripped her heart out. So now he's got this major grudge. Anyway, Sai keeps eating the herb every night to stay normal while Noi's trying to find a real cure. But Ted, being a total jerk, finds all the magic herb plants and burns them. Now they only have 2 left. Total disaster. Noi's like, okay, new plan. Let's just run away to Hong Kong. Sai goes to say goodbye to Jerd, and he's in really bad shape. And then he drops a bomb. He's like, I know you're the Krasue. He knew the whole time. He saw her eat the buffalo, and that's why he joined the hunters to protect her from the inside. He begs her to stay with him. So Noi is all packed and waiting for her, but then Sai's dad shows up. He drags her in front of all the villagers to prove she's not a monster. Meanwhile, Ted finds Jerd and totally messes with his head. He's like, dude, Sai is ditching you. She's running away with Noi. Jerd gets so angry, he completely loses it and transforms into the Crane. At the same time, Sai feels the curse pain start, but she's out of herbs. And right there in front of the entire village, her head rips off her body and she turns into the Krasue. Everyone panics and starts shooting at her. Her head flies off into the forest and the villagers are like, let's just burn the body. But then the 2 crane ghosts, Ted and Jerd, swoop in. Jerd grabs Krasue Sai's head. No, he's screaming at him like, dude, remember, it's her. Then Ted attacks Sai, so Jerd starts fighting Ted to save her. It's a huge ghost-on-ghost battle. While they're fighting, the villagers are just beating up Sai's empty body. It's awful. And the fight ends. Ted tears out Jerd's heart and kills him. So brutal. Just as Ted is about to finish Sai, the monks show up. Surprise! They just shoot Ted with some magic arrows, and he's gone. Finally. The monk tells Noi to get Sai's body to the river. So Noi grabs her beaten-up body and runs. He puts her body in a little boat, and her head is floating next to him. He's crying and telling her everything will be okay. They'll go to Bangkok and get her fixed, but her body is just too damaged. Her head can't get back in. The Krasue spirit, seeing how much Noi loves her, actually starts crying, and it cuts the rope on the boat, letting her body float away. It's like it's saying goodbye. Noi's just sobbing on the shore, and then you're not going to believe this. Jerd's dad shows up with a rifle and just shoots Sai's head. Bang! It falls into the water. Noi just has to watch her die. And that's how it ends. The most unhappy ending ever. It's a total gut punch.